Hello, 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 and welcome to the big cast. This is the finals, ladies and gentlemen. This is the finals of the Homecraft Cup we had to go ahead and organize in India because of a fiasco that happened at IGC. But if you've been following the stream, you've been seeing that this is literally the big finals. We have on one hand the best Indian player Nikunj Raziel playing against the second best player. His name is RedArchon, and he is from Thailand. Without stopping, without going and messing around, let's jump straight into the game and see what's going to be happening there. As you can see down right now, the game is ready, and we're just going to jump straight into what's going to happen. As you know, both of these guys play Terran, and Raziel starts at the bottom right with his favorite blue, and RedArchon stays close to his nick at red and stays in the red top left. Some nice action going at the start. These two guys play against each other on the SCA ladder once in a while. But this is really the Uber fight which is there. Yes, we have had some disasters, but the communities from Thailand and India have pulled together. The tournament is going strong, as you can imagine. This is straight up a fight to the death, best of 5, ladies and gentlemen, and this is going to be a really fun game. Initial proxy is checked. There is no proxy action here. The SCVs will go ahead and probably go say hi and bye to each other, and they go like, oh, I'm not gonna say hi, I don't like you anymore. Interestingly, both of them check the close spawn positions first, and they will go ahead and check this out. As soon as the player goes in, he's going to wall this off. I think he's going to block this off sufficiently well, and the Marine will go ahead and stop the action at the front gate. While this is happening, the wall off completes here. Yes, the scouting is now denied. As you can see, because of that, there will be a scan that will be required to be used later on by RedArchon because he never got inside the base. On the other hand, Nikun sees pretty much everything which is going on. Good jink there. Couple of Marines walking into the front gate of Raziel. The solo Marine will not be able to hold them off and will get pushed back, but there are 3 of them, and this should sufficiently be blocked off. 5 minutes 13 into the game. I think both of the players are going on starports, pretty identical builds. I think this is going to be heavy Marine Marauder actions. These guys are feeling each other out. You might recollect that in the group stages, both of these guys played against each other, and Nikunj got decimated 2-0. So Nikunj does have a bone to pick, and he knows how the game is going to go. Marine's a little weak at the front gate, but there is a reactor, and this should sufficiently be a good enough hold. While we go ahead and check at the other gate, this is a reactor, so this is big Hellion. Oh, there's a Banshee coming. 1-1-1. Yep. Straight 1-1-1. Normally against a Protoss. But, yeah, well, let's see what's this will lead up to. I'm going to slow down the game here, and let's see what the action's going to come in right now. This is going to be pretty strong coming up front. There is a Viking on the field. No other production really going on. If you look at the units on the field, pretty identical, 28-29, 4-1. There's a Banshee here, but there's a tank here, and there's 11 Marines here. So yeah, looks like RedArchon's behind the 8 ball, but not too bad. This 50-59 versus 55, pretty close game starting off. Yeah, there's an expansion which has started, so Nikunj really didn't go ahead and make a command center here and move it there. Interestingly, the Ravens here, he's been knocking off some. Did he kill any units? Let's look at the unit loss stats. 5 units lost here, 4 here. And if you look at the worker supply, it was 33-31. He did take off some bits here, but not too much. And he's going to push right now. Let's see what he's going to push with. There is the Hellion, which should be scouting everything that is happening. Yeah, he sees the entire army move. He's holding both angles, so he sees everything that is currently moving. Is he going to pull something back to go ahead and hold this? There's a scan that goes down. This should siege up. If there is siege, yes, it has sieged up. Yep, And there goes that. Now let's see whether these guys come. They need to stim. There's no stim. There is no stim. But although they will go ahead and take this front gate down, these guys are just going to push on very quickly. The tank's being focused down on. The bunker will not complete. He better cancel that to go ahead and save this. But there is the back gate which is currently available. This is now getting pushed. He's getting pushed really, really fast. There goes. But there is no. He did put down. Okay, I can't even finish things which is there. The Raven put down the turret, and the turret gets taken down. The Vikings land. Here comes the supporting Banshee. The Banshee should be able to go ahead and take down all. Oh, he didn't get the shot. He did not get the shot. And the Raven's going to go down. The Banshee's going to go down. There's one lonely siege tank who's standing here. He's going to start going and knocking shells into the command center. But here come the replenishments. There's only 3 Marines versus this. This is not going to be a strong enough thing. There are replenishments pouring in, but I don't know whether he'll be able to land this arena. There goes the front line. This has now been blocked. He better retreat on time. He better retreat on time. The Banshee is going to go pick on all the mech forces down there. This is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad. He is knocking them off. He is going to focus on the mule. That's not a bad idea at all. 57, 58. Armies are nearly the same. Siege tank line is here, but this is just a rally. All these guys are going to get just roasted away. This is a move. This is bad rally points. This is really bad rally points. Come on, someone tell Raziel to stop this. I think he didn't notice this. I think he's just going to stop rallying everything which is there right now. 63 to 57. This is pretty even in terms of unit loss. 34 to 45. Raziel, since he was the aggressor, lost a lot of resources. More resources lost at the back end, but the tank is actually going to go focus on the little Marines. And there goes down the Banshee, and this should be wrapped up pretty soon right now. And here comes the counter attack. There's just 3 Hellions, but they should be able to go ahead and be taken care of very easily. And this game should now move into the mid game, and just both of them are about 2 bases. Let's look at the unit composition, 33 to 28. So that is a difference right now. 2 tanks to 2 Hellions and a Banshee versus a Viking and 13 Marines. So there is no bio army at all from RedArchon, and that's a really interesting play. RedArchon's going for Blue Flame because he says, look, I go ahead and scout that the Raziel's really going for a big bio push. So this is going to be Imba attack on that. So let's see that. There is an expansion coming. And yeah, the game is now going to be, there is a push coming in here. Let's go ahead and see what that push will do. The push takes down the front. I didn't understand why the bunker is there, because to me that didn't make any sense. Unless this is just to jink Raziel into thinking that there is something going to be in there, because RedArchon really has no people to go inside the bunker at all. So that's going to be interesting. Raziel just brings in a mule to go ahead and try and repair the tank. That's going to be an interesting play. But this poor mule is going to get knocked off, and the army is just going to go ahead and wait at the front gates again. Yeah, well, the game's now going literally into late game. I think there is a 3-base army here, and there should be the 3rd base, which is currently in expansion. I heard a knock, 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 knock. Oh, there. And that's what the expansion is going on for RedArchon. Finally, people getting down here. Let's see if they can go ahead and yes, the Banshee gets scouted out, and there goes that. So there is this hold which is there, being put. Small marauding air army. These guys are going to stand here and see if they can. Oh, he did scout that out. He scouted it. He better move this away, because these guys are going to get picked off. But the Hellions should be able to roast away these guys away to glory. This is just absolutely imba attack. And here goes down a missile turret to go ahead and make sure that there's a contain. The contain is just holding at the mid-level. So yeah, there's not much action happening. Double expansion gone in from RedArchon because he knew that he was getting left behind, and that's he now goes one base over RedArchon. Here goes the big push. Let's see what is there. Are there any expansions? There are no expansions. And let's look at what's going to be the map. This is a good hold. This is, I don't think he'll be able to break that. There are too many Hellions, too many Banshees, too many tanks standing at the front gate. They should be able to go ahead and take that down. Down there goes the entire push. And there's now we have a 130 versus the 99 army, and there is really no contain which is there. If RedArchon decides to push at this time, he will go ahead and have an advantage, but I don't think he's going to do that. He's going to go tech up and move into, yeah, he is going mech armor and mech weapons, whereas Raziel is going just bio. So this is literally going to be bio versus mech, and I shudder to think what that answer is going to be. There is an armory coming by Raziel, and that's going to be an interesting expansion. But here comes RedArchon. He's going to try and move. There's a fifth going down for RedArchon. He is going and playing like the super boss he is. Here comes the push. I think Raziel sees it. There is this one little guy who's going to come. Let's see how many kills he can get. He has 2 kills already, but I don't think this has been noticed. Nobody's saying that now. He is now being focused down on. But here comes the supporting cast. They're all coming down the left flank, and let's see what's going to. Is there any support? No, there is. These guys need to move out of there right now, but there is nowhere to move. There is literally nowhere for these guys to move. They're just getting roasted away to glory. And as soon as this takes off, there is the orbitals going to get focused down on. There is the army. This army is going to try and get back here so that they can flank and cut this off, but I don't think they will make it on time, and this army is not strong enough. RedArchon is supply blocked, and I didn't catch this because there has been a little drop action that has happened here at the back line. We didn't see that at all, but there is this whole expansion, fights all over the map. This is just getting absolutely killed, both sides. This army is just going to get wrapped up. Raziel has no army at the back. The siege line is going to go down. While this is happening, this is pretty much getting down to a base race. There goes the armory. This is going to be just too big. This is going to be literally a base race. Let's see who's going to get knocked down. This army is way too strong. There is no army. They're all standing here and waiting for something to happen. There is no production really going on. There is some army, but not too much. These guys are getting knocked down. While we were doing that, this has been knocked off by RedArchon. So right now there is this huge army, this is the total army which is going to be there, but this is just a bio army, and this is super blue flame Harriers there. This is roasting barbecue party that's going to be there. These guys are going to start getting focused down, and this is roast and barbecue. There is a hunter seeker, there's a point defense drone which is active. This point defense is going to go ahead and hold down all the weapons that are going to be shooting here. This is going to be extremely big. There is, oh god, that was just intense. I did not see this intense action happening. Guys, this is the best of the best in India versus nearly the best in Asia. This is the battle for the Asian SEA championships in India right now. Part of the Homecraft Cup. Oof, I am so excited. This point defense room still standing here. There is one guy who's just going to go with one little Banshee is going to go. Will he cloak on time? Will he cloak on time? No, he will not, and he will get knocked down. But this place is burning right now. Is there anything to go ahead and stop this burn? I don't see any of these guys going and burning. All of these guys are standing on one little patch and really not doing anything. There goes the drop. These guys have no life, and these guys are going to go against this entire mech army, and this is going to be the big fight, but I don't see this to be a big fight. Wrapped up in less than 2 seconds, and here comes the push. Here comes the big push. Guys, do you think something's going to happen? Something's not going to happen. These guys are repairing. I don't understand. These guys are misplaced. I think the tension of simultaneous attacks is just getting to Nikunj. This is just going to be just a battle through. I think this is going to be a GG very soon. But a good fight by Nikunj. He just basically got out macroed and out pulled in different directions. Not giving up till the last moment. He actually might hold this on. There goes the point defense drone again. But the point defense drone is holding off all the weapons that are supposed to be. This is an intense attack that is currently happening. This is going to be big. Has this been held? It has been held. Are they going to focus down on anything? Yes, there goes down one tank, but the siege line will just go ahead and knock. Yes, it will. There is one little marine. One marine. He will say, I am Imba. And he will knock this out. But just behind this, look what RedArchon does. There's 6, 7, 8, 8 expansions. And this is just going to be just 150 versus 49. This is not going well. There goes the SCVs. They finally stop mining this bottom left, and I hope they go down. Here they are, but there's a scan that is going down here, and these guys are just going to come and do another roast party. There is no army. This is not doing well here. There goes down the auto turret to go ahead and take off everything, and there goes the GG by Raziel, and that, my dears, is the full game. That was absolutely intense, and let's just jump into game 2 of the tournament.